Well, good morning, guys. Have y'all ever tattooed a rabbit before? Alright, guys, we up here where we're gonna be tattooing this rabbit today. You can see I got me a good fire built outside here. It's about 45 degrees today, a little windy out here, so it's a little cool even though that sun's shining and it's pretty outside. But guys, if you've been one of the people that follows me along, y'all know a few weeks ago, I got a video out of me gonna tattoo a rabbit. For the first time I ever tattooed a rabbit for my life. Well, I thought I'd done my little research and I thought I wanted to go with the cramp style. With the cramp style, if you ain't never seen it, it's got your little numbers and letters that come with a set. And you can put up to 5 of them in there. You can make a 5-digit tattoo. You put your ink on your rabbits here after you clean it with alcohol or something, of course. Put your ink on there and you crimp that. And when you crimp it, all them little needles punches holes through your rabbits there and pushes that ink in there. Then you take you a cotton swab or a cotton ball or something and get your ink on it and you rub, and rub, trying to get that ink worked down them little holes. Because the more you want to get a good ink in there so it makes a good tattoo. Well, guys, I done that and I didn't like the outcome. Plus, you use a lot of ink and that ink gets all over inside the rabbits here and it takes it a couple weeks to wear off before you can see your tattoo. And when it got to that point, well, if I didn't know what my own tattoo was, I couldn't even told you what they said. So I knew I couldn't go back and re-tattoo them and line these holes. You never will get all these little holes and get this line back up to re-tattoo the rabbit. So I purchased me a tattoo pen. This is the KBtatts. Just runs off 2 AA batteries. It kind of looks like a little motorized toothbrush, well, about all it is. But guys, when I got this, I put this thing together. Thought I was following directions pretty good, and I was gonna practice on some rabbits. And I just said, man, I done wasted a little more money here on this thing. It ain't worth a crap. Well, I went in there and I got on the computer and lo and behold, you can find videos of people tattooing rabbits with them look good and stuff. And I'm like, well, man, just something ain't working right. Well, the instructions that comes with this thing, when you get it, it comes in a little bag here and it's got your tattoo. It's got your little black piece, goes on next. It's got 3 needles. These are 3-point needles, they call them. You can get 3-point or 5-point. 3-point makes a finer line. In the little pack here. You're supposed to stick your needle in there. After you put the black piece on, it says, put the needle in there and it says push down on it. Well, I can push hard as I want to and twist. I said, well, that's good. Then it has the little silver end right there and it says stick it on. Stick your needle out the height you think you like it. Comes with a little Allen screw. It says tighten that Allen screw. Well, I done that. And you can see that needle ain't really doing much. And when I went to trying to tattoo a rabbit, I'm like, well, this thing ain't working worth a crap. Well, guys, after taking it back apart and fooling with it, finally I discovered when it says the needle needs to go down over that little barb down in the end of this toothbrush end part. And this little tube on this needle's hollow and you gotta push it down over that. Well, to me where they messed up in the directions and the reason I wanted to make this video on how to assemble and set up the KBtatts tattoo gun, you need to put the needle on first so you can hold it down here low and you can get that hollow tube pushed down good and all the way. It only goes about 1/4 of an inch, but you got to make sure it's pushed down good on that little barb down in there. Then it should have said put the black piece on and you just give it a twist and it locks in place, and then put your little silver tip on and adjust it to the depth you like it. Now, I didn't like my needle sticking out way far like that. I just like mine barely sticking out. It's easier to tattoo with for me. That's where it's adjustable for anybody and set it how they want. You just tighten the little Allen screw up there to hold it in place with the Allen wrench. Now y'all can see that. That needle's jumping in and out and vibrating real good because that rubber on that needle is sitting down over that little rod. So that's why I wanted to do a video on how to assemble this for people like me that's first timers and they buy one of these and the instructions ain't that well. When they start trying to tattoo it, it just ain't working. Maybe they'll find this video and see how you need to assemble it and make sure that tube on that needle is pushed down over that rod good and tight. And you can't do that with that black piece on because that tube is flexible, so when you pushing on it, all it's doing is bending. It ain't sitting down over there because it fits tight. But anyway, we're gonna move on. The kit come with little brushes here. You can clean your tattoo gun when you get through with it. It comes with these little cups here. You put your ink in. It comes with 1 2-ounce or 2.5 ounce bottle of black ink. And you don't want to just open this up and stick your needle in there and get your ink because you're going to be getting blood on your needle and you don't want to contaminate your ink. So it's got these little finger cups. You can put you a little bit of ink for each rabbit. And it also comes with a American. It's a hospital formula. It's a numbing spray. You spray in your rabbit's ear to numb it before you get started. And it says spray it in there about a good minute, rub it on there and let it set a minute before you start tattooing your rabbit. And it also comes with a surgical marker. Now I tried this on my first go around. You take it and mark out your letters. That's what doctors use this for, to mark out where they're gonna make cuts on you and stuff. But you can mark out your letters and then tattoo them over, but I don't like using this. I played around with it there for a minute. But that's what the little kit comes with. So now guys, I'm gonna get y'all around here and I'm gonna get my rabbit over here and I'm gonna get it wrapped up in a towel. This works better if you got someone to hold your rabbit for you, tell you the truth, but I ain't got nobody to hold it, so I wrap it up in a towel. Now they do sell rabbit wraps that you can wrap around the rabbit, basically just like a towel, but it's got some Velcro where you can Velcro it where it won't come back off of them. But I just take me a couple of towels, wrap them up good in it, and cover their eyes up. That's the way I'm gonna be doing this. So right now I'm gonna get y'all around here close where y'all be looking down on it and watch me tattoo a rabbit with a KBtatts tattoo gun. Boy, that was a mouthful, ain't it? I say that real fast. So we're gonna get him around here and get set up. Okay guys, this is actually gonna be my second attempt to tattoo one where y'all can see it. I had to move over here and get on a taller table because I couldn't hold the camera and tattoo where y'all could see what I was doing. So we're gonna take our numbing spray, spray a little bit in his ear and rub it around. Now, I done cleaned this ear out with alcohol white while I was wrapping it in the towel. Just rub that numbing spray on there and give it a minute to do its thing. And I don't know how well y'all gonna be able to see this one, but I'm gonna make it a second attempt for y'all. That ink's looking like it's making a big old blob line, but after we wipe it off, it won't look that bad. Even though I'm not the best at this. And whenever they jump on you like that and just did, I basically have to wipe it off and start over because I can't see where I left off at. Just use alcohol and paper towel and wipe the loose ink off, and you can see I got one side of my end line started there. But again, this is way easier when I ain't trying to hold the camera. I actually hold the rabbit down in my lap so I can hold him with my legs too. He just moved before I got started. no easy way for me to hold a rabbit without putting him in my lap. Not with one hand. You hold in the front of his head, he moves backwards on you. You try to hold on the back of his head, then he goes forward on you. And you gotta try to hold your ear flat. So this ain't no fun trying to do this in film anyway. Maybe I got one letter done anyway. There's the N and the K. Now I need a number 5 on this one. I tried making smaller numbers and letters. But when I try making them smaller, I usually end up, the rabbit jumps and it makes it where you can't tell what it is in, or it's easier for me to make bigger letters and numbers and then just use 3 digits. I started out, I was trying to make 5 digits. And I learned quickly, no, 3 digits is enough. I can keep my tracking system with 3 digits, 2 letters and number. I don't know how good y'all can see it here, but that's the NK5. Now guys, after I do a tattoo like that, they got a cream they sell, but all I use, here's the Equate brand Preparation H. And I put it on their tattoo, and that helps kind of seal it over and keep dirt or anything from getting in it. And also it helps with the swelling. And so far, every one I've done ain't been no issues. But I had an older fella tell me that he always used Preparation H when he tattooed anything, goats or whatever. So I had some, and that's what I've been using. And there you are, NK5. Little rabbit ain't hurt at all. Just would have been a lot easier if I'd, one thing, wasn't holding this camera, and then the second thing, like had somebody to film while you're trying to do this. Well guys, as you can see, that ain't all that easy when you're trying to do that and have a camera to where people can see what you're doing. Now, I know there's a lot better videos on actually tattooing rabbits with the pen and with the clamps. Matter of fact, there's a young lady, and I'm gonna put it right here in the screen where y'all can see her YouTube channel. And I'll actually put it probably in the description below, the link to that video. Y'all can go watch her tattoo rabbits. She's been doing it a long time. She got a pretty handwriting and does real good with these tats. But my main focus here was I couldn't find a video explaining how to assemble this thing. Because like I said, people buy them like I did, never used one before, and it says put that on and just put the needle down in there. Well, that wasn't working. And you can't push that needle down in there without having that black piece off. So my main focus here was to maybe help somebody out on how to assemble this thing before they just give up and throw it away. And it does work. Now guys, when I wasn't trying to video there, yeah, I done a much better job, because I set that rabbit, I had him wrapped, and I set him in my legs and let his body go down between my legs, and I can hold him with my legs. And then all I'm holding with my left hand is just his head and his ear. He can't back up, and I got him where he can't come up. All he can do is twitch every now and then. So I can do a lot better job when I wasn't videoing, but I will say I got a long ways to go, which my handwriting ain't neat anyway with a dang pencil or ink pen. But I got them tattooed, and I know what the numbers are, and I can keep up with them and track them. Now, I had somebody ask me on my first video why I want to tattoo my rabbits. Well, I ain't just tattooing my rabbits. These rabbits are pedigreed, so anybody that buys one that's not for a meat rabbit, it gets tattooed. And they get a pedigree paper. That way it's always traced back to me on my step of the pedigree. And it's just something fun for me to do. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the little video. Like I said, that ain't very fun trying to get the camera. I ain't got no fancy GoPros or nothing I can hang on my chest or hang on my head or nothing when I video. And all I got is just a little cheap camera or my phone. That's all I'm doing my videoing with, so that was pretty hard for me. Like I said, I tried sitting here at this table, but then I went in there and downloaded. I'm like, well, they can't even see nothing there, so I come back and tried the second rabbit, and maybe y'all can see a little bit of it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a great day. God bless. See y'all next time.